everyone? Zeddy here again with another Festival Legends card review. We have a bunch of hunter cards. They're pretty bananas. Oh god, I did it again, but seriously, there is some pretty spicy and crazy stuff here we're gonna go over. And well, if you want to win some of these cards, we are super close to unlocking another mega bundle. We're less than 200 subs away, but what we're giving away right now are 2 regular pre-orders and 3 mega bundles out of my pocket. All you have to do is like and comment on the video in the description below. Be subscribed to the channel. And well, for every 1,000 subs we hit, until all the cards are revealed, until that's on Thursday, I will add another mega bundle. So hit that sub button, make me go broke. We are super close, but let's take a look at these hunter cards, because man, my god, like they are pretty, at least flavorful and potentially very, very good. At least a couple of them. First, we have a new spell, Big Dreams, a 5 mana spell. You summon the highest cost beast from your hand. So if it's 10, it'll summon it. If it's Shirvala, you're guaranteed to summon it, right? That's 25 mana. Paladin beast, if that's somehow in your hand, you're playing wild and you put that in your hand, it'll summon it, but it goes dormant for 2 turns. And that seems really, really slow. Even if you hit King Crush, right? You hit Crush, it still has to sit there for 2 turns until it can go face, which at the end of the day, you're still cheating mana, but it's a very delayed effect. You're doing 5 mana, do nothing at the end of the day. No matter what you're doing here, you are doing 5 mana, do nothing, because it will immediately go dormant, and that's really slow. That's really slow for any card, for anything. No matter how impactful the beast is, no matter how good it is, I'm really doubting you're going to want to run this card. I think it's kind of terrible. I really do, for being dormant that long. That, like, 2 turns is just a killer for me. I'm going to give this a 1 out of 5 in Standard and Wild. I don't see you getting to like use the minion first before it goes dormant. That doesn't work that way. It just summons it and it goes dormant. I mean, if you hit Hydrolodon, the Colossal, I guess you get its appendages maybe before it goes dormant. That's all I can think of. But overall, I do think Big Dreams is a bit of a big nightmare of a card. Yeah. My god, I did that, and I personally don't see it, but again, you can let me know in the comments below how wrong I am, and we've been known to be pretty wrong, and also pretty right over the years, all right? Next, we have a big beast. You can cheat this out. Banjosaur. Make an Ultrasaur. Is it a throwback to Ultrasaur, kind of? Maybe, not in stats. It is a 10 mana 5/6 beast. Rush. Whenever this attacks, draw a beast and gain its stats. That's pretty nutty if you're running a bunch of big beasts. Let's just say, for example, you hit King Crush, 13, what? 13, I can't do math, 13, 14 in stats, and I'm assuming it needs to survive the attack in order to gain those stats, but still, that is a lot. You're drawing the card too, right? You're drawing it, you're putting it in your hand, you're setting up your extremely terrible Big Dreams card, but I guess the idea is you Big Dreams this, and because that effect is pretty nutty, you might be happy with that, but I don't think so, but there are ways of cheating this out, mainly Harpoon Gun. I don't know if that 4/3 Rusher beast that discounts the next beast you play by 2 is still staying in Standard. I don't know, but even then, I don't know how insane this card is. It's pretty darn good, but you really have to, like, Big Beast Hunter is definitely got to still be a thing for this to be good. And they're losing Rat King, they're losing a lot of key tools, but they're also gaining a bunch of stuff, and I don't know. I don't want to like completely write this card off. The fact that it gains the stats, it can be pretty nutty. It's drawing a card. I'll give it an optimistic 3 out of 5 that maybe this sees play. You're able to cheat it out. You're able to cycle your deck. You're able to create a giant threat. It's not that bad. And while there's a card here that also will make it a bit better. So yeah, I'll give it a 3 out of 5 in Standard. In Wild, I can't see it. I'm sorry, I can't see this being a playable card. I'll give it a 2. I don't think it's a 1. It's not Ultra Soar, but there's the combo. Banjo Soar into Ultra Soar. Rank 1, Wild Legendary. That is a lot of stats. And then you have your win condition of Ultra Soar in your hand. Or you can hit Dark Moon Rabbit and get a 1/1. That'd be pretty nutty. Next we have the Legendary Spell. It's got tradable. A tradable legendary spell. We have Res Hunter. Big Hunter has res mechanics now. I mean, we've seen res before, to be fair, like Jewel of N'Zoth and usually Death Rattle based, but we've seen it for beasts and all that. But we have Strangle Thorn Heart. It is a 10 mana tradable legendary spell. Resurrect all friendly beasts that cost 5 or more. Rat King would have board locked you with this thing, right? You just get a bunch of Rat Kings, but you know, you can get Mountain Bears, you can get that prior minion we just showed you, King Crush, and the fact that it selects 5 or more makes it so you can still run like the Wild Spirit package and not be locked out. You can run beast token generators and not like res them, not screw yourself. You have a select pool of really good cards. It also is tradable, so you draw it too early, you can trade it away, hope to get it later when you need that big bomb. As long as Big Beast Hunter is still a good deck, this card just seems absolutely insane. Like, you're getting Mountain Bears. You're not getting their 2/4s back either that come with them because they're only 2 mana. The fact that it selectively hits that high cost stuff can be quite good, but you need to be able to hit probably like 2 or 3 of them to make it worth, which doesn't seem that unrealistic, right? You get Hydralodon, and I believe Hydralodon will get its way. The 3 ones will spawn from it, not be resurrected, but when you res anything like that, you get its buys. They don't come with Rush because it's a battle cry to gain Rush, but still, it's a lot of stats. This card just seems super, super good. Only a Big Beast Hunter, but it's been a meta deck for a while. It is losing a lot, so I don't know how valid it'll be. But again, it's gaining a lot with a card like this, although obviously very expensive. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 in standard. I think it's a realistic card. It seems pretty good to me. The fact it's got tradable makes it more flexible, and yeah, just getting Mountain Bears. If Mountain Bear wasn't a card, I don't know, but the fact you can play this and defend yourself with rushers, taunts, all that stuff, very reminiscent of like N'Zoth, or not N'Zoth, well, I guess N'Zoth a little bit for Warlock, but even Gul'dan, right? They would get Void Callers or Void Lords and Doom Guards back, kind of similar. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 in standard, 2 out of 5 in wild because that strategy's too slow. But yeah, look out for this card. It looks pretty darn legit. And while we have a legendary minion, like I said, it's bananas. The return of Mookla. We have Mr. Mookla, a 6 mana 10/10. A 6 mana 10/10. That tutorial monkey has come true. Rush, battle cry. Fill your opponent's hand with bananas. You are guaranteed to mill them. This is a guarantee mill card, and you get a 10/10. Like, sure, they get a bunch of bananas, but at this point in the game, that's really annoying. And you get a 10/10. This card to me just seems insane. Like, it is a giant threat. You clog your opponent's hand full of crap. You will mill them. Guaranteed you will mill them unless, I don't know, they have a curse in their hand active somehow while you're playing Hunter, and then it discards itself and then they draw a card. That's the way, but overall, most of the time, they're gonna mill. I guess like the big demon sigil thing that pops demons out, whatever. There's ways around it, but still, I think this card's bananas. Like, legitimately really good. That is so much stats for 6 mana, and it's rush, so it's got like proactive ability to it. And yeah, your opponent gets a bunch of bananas. The old Mookla was a 3 mana 5/5, right? He didn't have rush, but he only added 2 bananas, and your opponent could kind of use that throughout the game. It's early, you can trade up, things like that. At this point in the game, you got a big threat and you're just filling their hand with crap they don't want to spend mana on. This game is so much more about a mana efficiency than it's ever been, and this really will throw players for a loop. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 in standard, 3 out of 5 in wild, where mill is definitely viable. And like, yeah, this card is, I think, legitimately really damn good, unlike its prior counterpart. Anyways, there's a rogue reveal by Tice in a little bit, as well as a druid reveal by Rarin. If the videos are really spicy, we'll do uploads for each of them. If not, I'll do one more review later in the day, so stay tuned. But Hunter, getting some pretty cool stuff. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. We'll see you a bit later, guys.